Trying a different angle for the driving vlogs. It probably looks really bad, but you guys can see me in the rear view mirror. Figured I'd try something a little cocked. I should have done this with the GoPro. It would look funnier, but whatever, because the camera's like just to the right of my head. So like if I lean forward, you can probably see me, but if I lean back, you can't, and it's kind of cool. But I'm still rolling on the same fuel that I had from when I came back from Blokes. And I got about a quarter of a tank left. But that's not too bad. That's that fucking Husky gas, man. It lasts forever. But then again, if you keep the car rolling at a good pace and you keep the RPMs down, she does not too bad on fuel. It's when you push her over 2 grand that she starts shitting the bed. So yeah, I called the same place I went to find a tube for the tire. I called them out. I did some research and I found out those tires were used on the Geo trikes and quads, that like the one that where's Bobby had back in the farm days and Tyler had one. Well, those tires fit right on those mini bikes. So once I found that out, I was like, well, fuck it. I went to their site, DS Motorsports site. They didn't have any listings for tires. It was one of those call and let us know what you're looking for and we'll find it for you and, you know, let you know what the frig's really going on. So I emailed them and said, listen, this is what I need. Can we get it? And he said, yeah, 50 bucks. He had another one that was $68, but its tread pattern looked like something you put on a road bike. Like it was really flat and there was grooves in it, but they weren't, it looked like something that would really stick to the road or asphalt and would probably kick out really bad on dirt and trails. So I decided not to go that route, get the knobby tire. But this tire here is not really knobby, it's V-tread. So yeah, and then they sell those exact tires for 10-inch rims. So I'm wondering, I gotta get the specs again off the lawn tractor, and I'm wondering if he can get those exact tires for my lawn tractor, my romper, because if he can, fuck yeah, hooking that up. Definitely putting 2 of those on there, because fuck turf savers, it's all about tread when you're romping. You want to be able to grip and go, not fucking slip and slide. I don't know what the cock that guy's doing, but yeah, figured if I can get him for the tractor, I'll get him for the tractor, and that'd be friggin' awesome. But I still got to get that tractor back in the garage, drop the rear end, take off the pulley, see what the fuck it is, and stab a new one on, like a bigger one, or a smaller one. Definitely not a bigger one, because that would defeat the purpose of what I'm trying to pull off. I just want to be able to go 5 kilometers an hour, not 2. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to keep up with Rex 4x4 when we're out, just giving it. Not fucking have to have him go ahead and then stop and wait 20 minutes for me to catch up and things. That's not fun for him. So it'd be a lot more fun if I could at least keep up, and that with a faster tractor, we'd spend less fuel on the flat tops going to locations to play. That's one thing I love about living where I do. A lot of places are close to home, i.e. Walmart, fucking grocery stores, beer store, Tim Hortons, you know, all your essentials. Trails are around the corner from my house to go play on, all that jazz. It just makes it so much awesomer. Holy dick, everybody's at Walmart right now. Nobody works today? Well, I'm not working right now either, so maybe they're all night shift junkies. North Bay is known for having the busiest nighttime working hours, which is also good for me, because fuck, 9 to 5, don't think I could do that. Gonna have to probably someday, but fuck, I'm not looking forward to it, I can tell you that much right now. Really not looking forward to it. Okay, we need to find a place to stab this car. Don't run over Hulk Hogan's sister, fuck's sakes. Jesus. Holy shit, the parking lot's like super fucking busy today. What's, oh, pull through. Yeah, park like a Frenchman. Park like a Frenchman. Listen to that front end just fucking grind. Okay, sorry if that was a turbo shitty angle. I thought it was kind of funny, but I'm gonna head her inside Walmart, get what I need, and then we're gonna head off to work and then go from there. So let's pitter patter and have at her, people. Alrighty, half an hour later and I'm finally out of that fucking madhouse. Holy shit, don't you love it when you're walking through Walmart and somebody like wants to get by you quick and they fucking just blast by you and then they just stop. They stop and look around like, okay, where do I need to go next? Like, bro, you just blew by me, you better fucking have a destination. And they just stop, and you're like, fuck, whoa, you know, like, what are you doing? Son of a bitch. But we're not gonna do another drive to work from that scene. I just wanted to try it and see how it would work and go from there. But let me show you what I got. So I bought one of these sponges for washing the cars. Friggin' thick and shit. Way better than the tiny little friggin' dish sponge I was using. Bought a new belt because mine's right frazzled. and I'm going to use it for parts for building things. So I got a new belt here. I'm going to probably put that on right now because my pants kept falling down there. They had this on for $5, so I grabbed it. It's an alarm clock. Kind of need it. I don't have an alarm clock in my bedroom. I've been using my phone, but I don't leave my phone anywhere where I can grab it and look at the time. So having this, I can, like, if I wake up, I can look at the time and go, yeah, I could probably sleep for another 5, or I should get up and vlog or something, you know? So good buy here. Fuck, she's hot in the car. I had to open a window. Okay, so we got the belt, we got the sponge. We talked about the alarm clock. This is the mesh tape I'm going to be using. It's repair drywall and other things tape. We're going to use it to repair a chain guard. And I also picked up, I mentioned JB Weld. The person said because you're using it on a motorbike, he recommended Seal All instead, because this stuff here is like quick set, easy flow formula, gas and oil resistant. So that means when the chain oil hits it, nothing's going to happen. And he said what could happen with JB Weld, depending on if it has that feature or not, and I couldn't tell him if it did. He said the oil could hit it, like if you start using it, over time, it could cause the compound to break down and just fall off, and then all your work is gone. Where this shit here, which is by, I thought it was General Electric, the mechanic's choice. It's the mechanic's choice. Is that true? Any of my mechanic buddies out there? Is this your choice? Just wondering. But yeah, apparently you can use it to patch gas tanks and shit. So fuck yeah, this will work nice. This will work nice. So I bought 2 tubs of that, and I do believe, oh, and I bought some vegetable glycerin, which you guys don't really care about. But this time I went in, they only had 2 bottles available. Fuck's sakes. Vapors be stealing from my stock. Son of a bitch. But anyway, it's 3 o'clock now. We got to get off to work one of these hours and get shit did. Fuck. Anyway, people, it's 3:23 p.m. I'm at work now. I don't know if you can tell behind me. Due to the white balance, it's focusing on me and not worrying about the background. But I'm at work, and the parking lot is pretty empty. Pretty empty. But at least today I didn't almost slam into that KLR 650. Monday and Tuesday, both times I thought it was an empty slot. So I come in like fucking Seabiscuit, all crazy and shit. Fucking crank the wheel to turn in, slam on the brakes to lock him up, only to see a motorbike there that was tucked in. It was like, he pulled it in, but he kind of turned it, so it was like half a car length, and I didn't see it because there was a minivan parked beside him. And yeah, I almost took him out. That would have fucking sucked. But luckily it didn't happen, so we're all good. Anyhoozle, I got a header inside there probably shortly. I'm just going to vape. I brought the MVP and the Nautilus. This setup here still chooches. Like, you know, it gives you a lot of freaking vapor. It's good setup, lasts forever. Like Pug says, you fill the tank once a day, sometimes once a week, depending on how much you vape. Kicks ass. I'm like, big fan of the of this setup. Just my MVP is kind of cocked and doesn't hold a charge as long as it should. The battery's running at half antlers, so I'm going to have to probably get a new battery for it or get a new MVP. Either way, whatever. But I'm going to head her inside and get this shift over with. Also, while I was at Walmart, I walked over to the grocery store and grabbed myself a chicken dinner for supper. Because, some bitch, I'm hungry. Anyway, talk to you after work. Jesus, fuck, is it ever vapey in here. Let me crank a window down. Maybe clear some of this shit out. Friggin' my sack. I just came out for a quick vape in the car because it's raining outside, so well, it was, but figured I'd sit in the car and have a vape and tell you what the frig's really going on. So apparently today, the Moose FM, one of the radio stations, decided to play a funny joke. They sent a guy into a local Tim Hortons dressed up like the Burger King. You know, the Burger King guy. And he ordered a donut. And then he pulls out a bun and puts the donut between the buns like a hamburger. Pretty funny stuff. But as for the vaping, yup, I'm a little peeved, people. Fucking Toronto, they went and banned e-cigarettes in municipal buildings or whatever the fuck. Basically, wherever you can't smoke, you can't vape. But Toronto wants to push a little harder and wants to ban vaping and the sales of e-cigarettes within the city. And they're going to go ahead and do that unless Ontario follows suit and fucking bans e-cigarettes. Like, are you serious right now? They're saying because there's toxins in there. The only toxin in here is nicotine. Well, not this. This is just vegetable glycerin and fucking flavoring. But the only toxin in an e-cigarette is the nicotine. It's a neurotoxin. We've been using it forever. Fuck, you eat a green pepper, guess what? You just took in some nicotine. You eat a fucking onion, guess what? You just took in some nicotine. Vegetables carry it. It's a self-defense mechanism for the actual tobacco plant to keep bugs from eating it. you know, they go and bite into the leaf and they get nicotine, they neurotoxin and die, you know, it just kills them right away. But what's fucked about it is, like, they're claiming formaldehyde and other chemicals and traces of iron, and I can understand with like a drip or traces of iron, because sometimes the canthal fucks up, but what, you think the air quality, well, maybe up north it's fine, but the air quality in Toronto is any better than the exhale of my vapes? Come on. This is just politicians, and I wouldn't doubt for one bloody minute if, like, Du Maurier and players are funding the fucking politicians to basically shut down the vaping industry so they can get us to go back to the cigarettes and kill ourselves. So the conclusion of this story is politicians want us to die. That's right. They want us to die. Yeah, this is the world we believe in, eh? Indeed. Politicians want us to die. Fuck us sakes. Well, I don't care. I'm going to vape until I want to quit, and if the cops have something to say about it, they can lick my arsehole where the shit gets cut. Alrighty, people, it's friggin' midnight, time to head her home. Let's go home and see the garage light, what it looks like and everything, and see about repairing the plastics on that motorbike. Let's go! Holy shit. I don't know, you guys can't really tell, maybe, I don't know, but that fucking light is intense. Look at how bright it is out here. You can see it. Is that a bullfrog? I've been getting a lot of bullfrogs around here lately, so that light is off its fucking rockers. Awesome. But anyway, that light is totally kicking ass. Frig yeah. I might not even bother replacing it then. Screw it. Alrighty, people. Let's get working on this. Yeah, that tire's flatter than frig. Still waiting on the new one. Ordered today, though, so I should have it probably by next week sometime, depending on when he puts the order through. But this is the hole I want to repair. This great big gaping fucking hole. That is ridiculous. So I'm going to sand out all the rough edges and grind it all flat, and then we're going to go ahead and give her. Alrighty, I took a lot of the rough burrs out of the top. So what you need to do next is you flip it over. I'm using the vise as a workbench here. Just got to get some shit out of the way. Frig sakes. Got a tripod in the way. Freaking chairs and things. This tripod's broken or something, doesn't want to stand up. There we go. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is on the inside here, I'm going to rough it up with some sandpaper, and then I'm going to lay down the tape. So let's do this. Okay, I'm having a little bit of problem here getting this tape to stick to this plastic surface, but when I apply the actual glue, that'll help form it. It's because it doesn't want to stick to the fucking plastic, it wants to stick to paper. So maybe I should try re-cleaning this a lot more. There's not much surface area to really grip onto, that's the other problem. So maybe I'll lay down a dollop of glue around the edge and then plop the tape on that. Fuck it. Okay, so I did the dollop of glue around the edges and threw the tape onto it. Normally this technique works, but this piece of plastic is so freaking dirty that, I don't know, I tried cleaning it with WD-40, I tried using gasoline, and I've tried using just water and soap with Dawn dish soap in it, and it just refuses to clean itself. So the dollop of glue is holding, it's keeping it all somewhat down. The next step is you just like fucking plaster it with glue, like not crazily, but you know, you put the glue down and then you use a spatula of some fashion to spread the glue across, kind of like you're, you know, putting butter on a piece of bread. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and I'll be back. Alrighty, not sure how well you can see that, but I got a whole bunch of that glue all over it. And there's a couple holes here and there, but I'm going to let this cure. Probably going to take about 5-10 minutes to give her. And then we'll tackle it again with another coat when she's somewhat set. But she's pretty sticky stuff. Pretty sticky stuff. Holy dick. But it's going to work. Buddy at Walmart assured me, like, he's fixed broken parts on his motorbike, so he said this is a good technique, and the best part about it is the oil will not get into it, and the gasoline will not cause problems. And I have to chain oil that chain like big times, so I can just imagine all the oil that'll be flying around in here and just banging into that. So yeah. Alrighty, well, she's nice and glazed on both sides. Look, you can tell. I'm gonna let that sit tonight like this. I want it to form out so that we don't have this problem again. I think what happened was when it fell, the chain was still going. And why the fuck is everything green? What the hell? Is my face even green? Why isn't this thing fucking autofocusing? God, this camera's having some serious white balance problems. Is everything still green? Yeah. What the fuck is really going on? I don't know, people. This camera's dick. But, yeah, I guess when Buddy fell, he must have banged the cover into that cog there, and it caused the problem. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to change cameras because this one here is fucked. Jesus, it's like everything looks fine in here with my regular eyes, and I look through the camera's viewfinder, everything's green. But whatever. So we're gonna let that dry up. I'm gonna take a look at it tomorrow, and then we'll hit it again if we have to. But I'm pretty much done in here for tonight. But that's basically the process. That you just use this tape, cover up the hole, and then fill it with this is called Seal All, but you can use JB Weld. And it's always been recommended to use JB Weld. It's just Buddy said this stuff's better for gasoline and oil because it won't cause it to break down as much as apparently JB Weld will. Will JB Weld break down under oil and shit? I don't fucking know. Probably. Probably not. Who knows? But this is the shit he told me to use. Seal All. Because it says right there, gas and oil resistant. So pretty. Alrighty, well I'm done out here, so I'm going to head her back inside. Pug 1 has a video up. Apparently he got his call from the Trailer Park Boys. I'm still waiting for mine, so let's go watch the video and see if actually getting called by the Trailer Park Boys is worth it or if it's just a bunch of fucking nonsense. Let's go. Alright guys, well I watched Pug's video and watched this THC video, and it looks like the Trailer Park Boys want to do some work with them. That's pretty freaking cool. Right now I'm just watching the cat and the dog downstairs while I'm up here filming this, and it was pretty funny because Oreo, you can't tell if the controls are missing, but Oreo was like licking the cat's privates, and if I remember, I'll put that clip in now. But yeah, like, what the fuck is really going on? So anyway, I'm gonna end her here, people. We'll check on that chain guard tomorrow, see what's really going on with that, and go from there. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click the like button. Questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. I'm not green. I guess the garage door and the green on the garage door is fucking with the color balance or something. I don't know. But whatever. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.